Gonna start. All right, guys. Last week, Jim had showed a position from mountain, and he was going up, showing us basing out and turning the person's head in order to gain the advantage. Body position wise, and it made me think all weekend. And last week I talked about this, and what I want to stress in today's class, and some of you might have been in my Monday class, but I want to talk about concepts. We learn a lot of techniques every day, and those techniques typically apply to a particular situation. We're in a situation, you apply steps 1, 2, 3 in order to get out of that particular position using that technique. However, our body changes, the game changes, situations changes, body type changes, so that means you got to adapt that technique in order to solve that problem, right? So instead of me trying to tell you guys about technique, this is a technique for this particular situation, and then you got to have a whole bunch of different techniques in order to get out of whatever situation. But what I want to talk about really is called concepts. If you could apply this concept to the problem, just to understand, okay, if I just need to remember these things, these concepts, it'll help you get out of that situation. It's sort of like trying to solve a math problem. Knowing the equations versus knowing the formulas. If you have a formula, you can apply whatever number to that formula in order to solve that problem. So that's what I want to tell you in Jiu-Jitsu, is different concepts. And when Jim got me thinking a lot about this particular concept regarding body shape. There's a strong body shape and there's a weak body shape. I'll show you a strong body shape. And this is the kind of shape that whenever I'm rolling, I'm always thinking of myself, I need to get into this particular shape or this particular body structure because I'm strongest at this particular body structure. Whereas if I'm attacking somebody, I want to get them out of that body structure. Okay? And you'll see this in every position that you guys will use from now. And you'll notice it when you roll later on today is, oh man, my body shape is out. Or this person has me in this weird shape. And that's why I can't move, right? So we'll start with the strong. So typically, strong body shape would be like your feet are active, okay, kind of bent, okay, here, okay, not straight forward. Another body shape position would be the distance of your thighs or your knees to your torso or to your chest. The closer I am, the stronger I am, my body position is. Especially if you guys imagine leg presses. You don't start a leg press out here, right? You start a leg press when you're here, and you're strong here in order to do your leg press, right? So if you think about that, the further the distance of your shoulders or your chest from your legs, the weaker you become, all right? Now, another shape would be your arms. I'm just working up, okay? I'm strongest when my arms are glued to my side here, okay? Glued to my side or in tight versus out here. Another thing you can also think about is my hands. My hands typically are strong when they're in here. That's why it's easier to do a pull-up this way versus this way, right? Because your body is stronger when your body is framed in like this, okay? The next thing I want to talk about is your spine. Your spine should be perfectly relaxed, not relaxed, but straight, okay? And that goes with your hips, your shoulders, and your head and eyes. So this way. I'm strong when I'm facing you this way versus when my head's this way, or my knees are this way, okay? So, once again, ankles, the distance between your shoulders and your legs, your arms, your neck, and your head. A strong shape. And you'll see this shape in almost every position that you're going to work later today. Okay? Now, what are the opposite of these? Okay, what's weak shape? Pretty much the opposite. Legs straight. Distance here is long. My arms are wide out. Hands are like this. My head's all bent. Right? Does this position look familiar when you're mounted and your arms are up here? It's helpless. Right? So, borrow you for a second. So, in order for me to think about even, go ahead and mount. For me to even think about escaping, what do I have to do first? Back into my strong shape. right? Either I start here or I start here. My shape or my structure is strong. So I can start working my escapes, right? Even when you're in side control. When I'm in side control, and Seth does this all the time to us, is that he'll push your legs this way, right? Or he'll hold your legs this way, and he'll push your face that way. Look at my alignment of my spine. It's bad. So in order for me to escape, I have to get back into my strong body position or strong shape. And our body is twisted into all different types of shapes all the time, right? So whether you're standing, you know, you're doing a wrestler shot. Does this position look familiar to you? Arms are in, distance is short, feet's activated, spine's aligned. To what? So you can do what? Penetrate, strong shape. You're not going to be penetrating anything like this, right? Right? So this position works whether you're standing, whether you're in your combat-based position, whether you're in a modified mount, even when you're in a mount. You're in this strong shape, right? Even, like I said, when you're side control, this strong shape versus like up. Helsing used to always say, when you're in trouble, fall up, because you want to get into this strong type of shape. So whenever you're rolling, think about it. If you don't remember anything, think about how your body looks like. Try to get back into that same strong shape. Now, when I'm looking to pass somebody's guard, for example, or actually let's go back to the mount. We're in this mount position. What does he have to do? Get back into his strong shape, right? One of the things that you'll probably do is you'll turn to your side. Whoa, there you go, right? His strong shape. He's reducing the distance between his legs and his shoulders. He's activating his toes. His head's turned. Hey, look, his spine is all aligned. So what I need to do? Boom. Crush him back. What does this do? Kind of messes up his alignment of his spine. So from here, look what I just did here. I just winged out his arms, right? I'm throwing him off this strong shape. Okay? When he looks to recover, strong shape. I have to start thinking about taking him out of his strong shape. Okay? So if you don't remember techniques, and we're going to teach you hundreds of techniques. But if you can just understand these concepts, they'll help you much better with your technique. Okay? So that's one technique we talked about last week about shape. Another technique or concept is called when I say passing the guard. And I look at passing the guard as like in a ladder. Different rungs on a ladder. When I climb one. So if you lay down, and when I look at Dimitri, I look at him just legs straight. I look at Dimitri as in a series of rungs on a ladder. Okay, here's his first rung, his ankles, his feet. The second rung, his knees. Third, his hips. Fourth, his shoulders. And then finally, his jaw. Okay, I approach guard passing in different rungs. When I climb a ladder, I don't want to climb back down. Okay, sometimes if you're smart, you can maybe skip a ladder or jump one stair. So, easy concept, watch. Approach it ladder, rung by rung. 1, 2, 3. See, I'm 4, 5. Any guard pass you can think of. 1, 2. I'm clearing the ladders. You notice? I'm taking one rung at a time. So if you don't remember, oh yeah, Seth taught you push here, step here, this. Think about it as rungs. Yeah, first part of the ladder. Second part of the ladder. You might have just skipped one. That's okay. Okay, he comes up. Next part of the ladder. right? So the concept, you don't have to remember, oh man, what are you going to do? Just remember, different rungs on the ladder. So another concept. Third concept, this one involves standing. So this one will vary on what kind of attacks I will do from standing. So this concept, if Dimitri is a straight stand-up player, I will never try to come in and hip throw him. Because all Dimitri has to do is point his hip forward, stuffs my takedown. Right, so if he's standing straight up here, concept, attack his feet. Now I can go in, because what just happened? 3 different levels. Standing straight up, if I attack his feet, he bends a little bit, now I can come in and attack the hips. If he's really far down because he doesn't want to, then I can start trying to pull him forward. Right, so I will never, just think about that concept. If he's standing straight up, you never enter with the hips. You won't. You'll distract him with his feet so that his butt comes out, and you can do that. Okay, so once again, different concepts, right? So those are 3. There's a couple more. So once again, strong shape. Activate toes, shoulder from knees, from your shoulders or from your core. Your arms in tight, hands in here. Okay, neck's aligned with your face and eyes. Whether you're sitting or you're this position, it's all the same. Okay. When you're approaching, passing someone's guard, think of it as different ladders. You're going to pass his ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, and head. Different rungs on a ladder. If you don't remember anything, just remember, ladder. Just think of his body as different rungs on a ladder. You just need to climb different ones. Okay? Now, you can, depending on your advancedness, you can try to skip rungs, but you might have to pay for it. Okay? So one thing to consider. And then standing. Whether the person approaches you straight up, like a judo player, a wrestler, or maybe like a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter, right? It depends on which stance they give you. If you're not comfortable, let's say with the foot sweeps, but you really like the hip throws, then you attack his feet so that he gives you the position you want in order to execute the move that you need, or favorite move, right? So there's a couple more that I'm not really good at yet, so I might not want to talk about it at the time. When I do, I will. But the body shape is what I've been thinking about a lot. Okay? So let's start from mount. Let's group together. Let's start from mount. And I want you to try to escape mount, okay? By getting into your strong body shape and, bump knee escape, whatever, upa escape, whatever. Guy on top, think about you need to destroy or change his body shape to get what you need. If you find yourself going, like this, for example, like that, it's a good example. I want to mess up his body shape by bringing his arms out like this, right? But if you notice, he's really strong, so I'm not going to go like, I can't, because his core and his spine is aligned. He's too strong. So if I just shift his head, his arms become a lot lighter. Okay, so those are some of the things you want to think about when you're rolling with people. Man, they're strong. Why is it so strong? Well, maybe another part of their body is strong. He can just, turn his head, and then all of a sudden this arm becomes lighter. Okay? So let's start from mount. Let's work our way out of mount, and then we'll do guard. So I'll let you guys approach different rungs, and then maybe we'll try to take down if we have time. Okay, on 3, 1, 2, 3.